Welcome to another edition of the Sports Den. I'm Daniel, coming to you from an undisclosed location, where today I'm talking about Mike Thomas and the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints just broke off their third-year wide receiver Mike Thomas with a mega 5-year, $100 million contract with $61 million guaranteed. Mike Thomas is one of the best and brightest young receivers in the NFL today. The man over his first 3 seasons has more receptions than any receiver in the top 10. That includes Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and Odell Beckham Jr. These guys are considered some of the elite receivers in the game, but I'll get to that in a second. Now back to Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas has meant more to the Saints offense and Drew Brees than any receiver they've had probably since Marcus Colston. Mike Thomas catches the ball every time it comes to his direction. The man has an 85% catch rate, meaning that 85% of the time when Drew Brees flings that ball in his direction, Mike Thomas is coming down with it. He goes up against every elite cornerback the NFL has to offer from each team and beats their ass week in and week out. So of course this man deserves his money. The next closest receiver, second in receptions on the Saints team, is Tre'Quan Smith. Tre'Quan Smith is in his second year and only had 28 receptions. The next closest receiver after that is Ted Ginn Jr. with like 19 or 20. So the fact that Mike Thomas led the league in receptions last year with 125 and got broke off speaks volumes of how great he is and how great he will continue to be. Now, I have my own ranking of NFL receivers because there's a lot of debate about if Mike Thomas should be the highest paid receiver and if he's even the best. So let's get to the rankings first. Mike Thomas, if I had to slot him, I would go Odell Beckham 5, Mike Thomas 4, DeAndre Hopkins 3, Antonio Brown 2, and it pains me to say this as a New Orleans Saints fan, but I would have to go Julio Jones number 1 from the Atlanta Pigeons. Yeah, you heard it right. The Atlanta Falcons, I call them the Atlanta Pigeons because as a Saints fan, we never have anything good to say about Atlanta at all. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. Julio Jones is a true game changer, and based on what just happened with this Mike Thomas contract, you know Julio Jones is somewhere smiling, licking his chops, knowing that he's probably going to exceed what Mike Thomas just got. Mike Thomas is the highest paid receiver in the NFL in NFL history right now, and he deserves to be, just given what he's meant to this franchise. You guys have to remember, it's not just about talent, but it's about production. And sometimes it's not just about production, it's also about availability. You realize this man has played every season, has not missed a game unless he had to sit out based on a coach's decision. So not only is this man a talented receiver, but puts up great numbers and puts up great production and is a critical part to that offense, but he doesn't miss games. The man is dependable and you can trust in him. And he beats every receiver out there hands down with his stats the first 3 years and torches cornerbacks week in and week out when they know Drew Brees is going to throw the ball to him. So I want to know what you guys think out there. Should Mike Thomas be considered the highest paid receiver in the game? Or shouldn't he? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. We'll do it next time, and I'm out.